Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, I'm horrible about posting things and keeping a linear timeline on such. But so here's where we're at currently. Um, After making the road trip in Ethel, which was an update that I had before, where I was saying that I was going to film everything. Unfortunately, I got like 5 seconds of actual film throughout that whole thing. But needless to say, the truck did make it all the way from Pocatello, Idaho to Sweet Home, Oregon, Albany, and back. And but there was a slight hiccup. Um, I did change the alternator while I was out there in Albany, but that wasn't actually what I kind of expected that. But the thing that was not expected is that it just fell on its face when I hit the interchange between 84 I 84 and uh, I 86. Sorry, it's been a very long day. But the thing with that was I had been dealing with fuel issues and so on and so forth in the past, and it seemed like one of those, but it wasn't. And like, I had plenty of fuel. I pulled off to the side of the road. I pulled the spark plugs, and number six was very, very wet. I wasn't sure what to think of it at the time. I didn't want to deal with it on the side of the highway, essentially. So I just put it all back together, got back to town, which I swear that truck made it the extra 70 miles there on just my hatred, my pure spite. I was not being defeated. I was getting home and did that, took it apart, and found out that number six was very, very, very loose. Number six intake valve was very loose. Now, did not bend a valve. I'll show you this later on when I start ripping into the actual motor in the truck. But we'll get there. Um, yeah, I could pick up the valve, pick it up, drop it. The spring is not springing. No spring. Spring left chat. Didn't break. Dear God, it did not break. It's amazing. I love that. But here's what I'm doing to not remedy the motor, because I'm going to fix that one. We'll be there. But here's where we're at. So, this is that 266 that I've had for a couple of years. I've been just keeping it clean, measuring everything on it, and all of that. Just tonight, I was able to get my ridge cleaning tool so I could try to take care of I don't know how well I can show that, but there is my fingernail is catching on the ridge on that. And if you can see that discoloration right at the edge of that, that is what this tool takes care of. once you get rid of that ridge, you can come through with this wonderful 3-jawed beast on a Harbor Freight drill. And you can do that to the cylinder. Now, this is not exactly the best situation, but I'm figuring for a 60-plus-year-old motor, that's not bad. Now, mind you, this motor did mic out when I had it as a stock 266. When I first started measuring all the jugs and everything on it, this thing is a unicorn. It still has all stock holes, minus the ridges, in all of the jugs there. But measuring further down in, it is all still within factory spec for a stock motor. So I did the right thing. I ordered stock piston rings for a 266 because I have the stock pistons. Now, this is for cylinder number 1. And yes, this motor does use the domed pistons. And the pistons actually still look pretty good. I mean, they're 60 years old. Give them a break. Wrist pins are free. They still do all the piston-y things. Now, mind you, the rest of those, I gotta clean them up again because they've been setting. They're kind of dusty. But they had a very, very good heavy coat of oil. Oh, doggo. Dumb doggo. But then we'll come back over here, and so here is one of the heads that I've got for it. It's just fine. There is nothing wrong with it. The valve seats, they've got a little discoloration, but if you feel it, there's no gouging or anything like that. So just a good lapping on those will take care of those. And yeah, I'll show you guys how to do that because I am going to be doing the rest of this motor build while filming, so mostly I just want the documentation for insurance. But as well, we have a brand new cam. I am not pulling this out because it's locked up, it's sealed. I am not exposing it to rust. But it's a stock replacement cam. Got that from IH Parts America. And big shout out to them. I'm just waiting on my core return, even though according to my tracking, you should have it tomorrow. So a couple of more days and then I'm expecting it. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I am getting this block ready, and then we are going to be assembling. I've already got new lifters, the the crank, need to get that polished but we can probably polish that on our own and be just fine. And yeah, so more to come. Nice little teaser. Come on. Mac out.